Hello all and welcome to the ENTRANA build video series. You've probably seen Colton on Twitch building the wilderness, and it's something we've always wanted to do, and people have been asking for it for a while. I've tried to do it now and then, let's say the Demonheim Island, but I would love to stream me building, but my internet is absolutely terrible. So I'm going to do a speed build of ENTRANA because it is Thursday today, but ENTRANA is winning on the poll, and I am closing the poll tomorrow on Friday. But anyways, let's continue. I'm going to just go through the few stages of sort of like how I do this first. So first off, I get the landscape planned out, and this is by like the size of how long it is and all that crap. Secondly, I do the sort of like terrain again, but like a different approach. So I add like any hills, any like lakes or rivers, any, I don't know, even mountains, all that stuff. But it's ENTRANA, it's a small island, so it shouldn't be that long. But you're going to be seeing this entire flat grass turn into a detailed, or hopefully detailed, island of monk. Fun fact, the last time I have ever touched ENTRANA on the Neverwinter Nights 2, this goes for any game, it was when I did Lost City on Neverwinter Nights 1 on the old project, and this was like 4 years ago, so yeah, it's gonna be fun to rebuild ENTRANA again from like 4 years ago. Anyways, enough talking. I actually won't be doing pretty much any talking in this entire series. Hopefully it won't be a long series, just like 3 episodes or something. But anyways, let's continue, and I'm just going to go through the process now. So, flat grass. So first thing I'm going to do is I am going to shape out the island itself. I'm going to put this on flat. It's quite a high island. Whoops, that's not flat. As I was saying, it's quite a high island, so and I've done the measurements already. This is paint. It's not the best sort of like to see, but I do everything 1-to-1 scale. So the island is pretty much a box shape. So it's 65 squares long, and then it's 65 squares high, and then I got like a little gap there. I think I said 65 long. But anyways, so this is a 1-to-1 scale, so it took me, and I literally just did this in Runescape, but I didn't want to show you because it'll be boring. I walked from one island, I walked from one side to the other, counting each step I took. So so I need to first off make it 65 long. Oh god, it's my Facebook. It is 65, so it might be hard to see. I'll try detail it out. This box here is, if I'm correct, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so one box. It doesn't matter if it's red or black, but one of these boxes is 12 squares. So I'm going to try to get this in the middle because of the white line on the outline. No, the red line doesn't help at all. But you can't build outside the white line pretty much. So 65 long. So I'm just going to BRB and I'll get the island shaped out. Okay, so this is pretty much the basics of ENTRANA, the island shape. This is obviously the very basics, so the edges and all that aren't done yet. So what I'm actually going to do now is I am going to just add the minor detail around, which I will show you just now sped up. So I'm going to just add the water and the, I believe it's dirt, like dirtish sand. I'm just going to smooth off the edges. So let's go. Okay, so now what I've done is I've lined out the map of ENTRANA. Pretty much the very basics is green is sort of like the height of, you can sort of walk close to the water. Orange is you're quite it's between the middle of like you can't get close to the water but you're not like really high up. And red is like it's on a hill. So now I'm just going to add this detail around the entire ENTRANA place. So I'll be RB again. Okay, so now all the edges have sort of been done. So you got some flat, you got some highish bit, and then you got like the really high bit. But now it still looks like garbage. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be switching back and forth on Runescape, so you won't be seeing me speed this. But you'll notice a huge change once I finish doing the textures. So I will be right back again. Okay, and that took longer than I expected. As you can see now, there is a lot of textures. Maybe it's not so clear, but trust me, it is to me, because I just spent about an hour doing this. You also notice the roads. This is something I do as well. It's to get an idea of where the objects, not objects, well, it is objects, but like buildings and all that. So, for example, from the top of my head, there's like a house here. So it'll follow a road. Then it goes up. There's another house. It goes down. A dock links off here, and it goes across onto that link there. Then it goes. Actually, no, it goes on from there to there. I meant. There's a big church here, and then there's a house going across there. That's it for there. Then there's a farmhouse here, and over here some fort, but I think the exact location, yeah, not fort, it's like a ruined tower which goes into the dungeon. But here, I don't really have to get like the exact same sort of like one-to-one scale. It just has to be somewhere there. But yeah, that is it for this first episode. So the next episode, I'm going to be adding the buildings. As you can see, this is really flat, so I'm going to be add the buildings. Then I'm going to sort of like update the paths, like maybe add more detail, make it a lot more sort of like rough, so it's not like really flat and smooth. I just quickly added more sort of like hilly areas here. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the first episode. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you the next time I do this. Peace.